The money that you're raising for tomorrow, this is going to the charity that you campaign and back tirelessly for, and this is One for the Boys.
Well, One for the Boys will,
passionate about
One for the Boys will benefit from, you know, the trading day tomorrow, along with a whole lot of other charities. But we're, you know, hopefully making great strides in making men aware of what they need to do to protect themselves, or to at least get early detection so that they can be treated and help, because I mean, all cancer is not a death sentence. It's something that can be treated like everything else.
We had Professor Green on this morning, and who was really honest about his own anxiety and depression and speaking out about it. And this is, you know, that's the mental aspect of it. This is the physical aspect of it. The guys are rubbish at talking about these things.
Yeah, well, yeah, men are tight-lipped because we're taught to be that way. We're taught to be tough. So if you have an ache or a pain or a bump or something, you just kind of rub on it and you spit on it and keep going, and hopefully it'll go away. And sometimes it goes away, and when it comes back, you kind of do it again. But some of us have reached the point where we know so much about our bodies in these days, and our diets and everything else. So we become a lot more conscious about those kinds of things. So we should also be, you know, strong enough to say, I need to go and speak to someone, or talk to a friend and say, hey, have you ever had one of these? And you show it to them, and maybe they can tell you what it is. Or have someone go with you as an advocate. Take a friend with you and say, look, I'm really worried about this. Would you go with me and hold my hand, or be my guide, be my advocate, and listen to what the doctor's saying so I know what's going on?
It's funny because we talk about it a lot on here, men's health as well, and you sort of feel like we should be moving forward slightly with it. But this really shocked me today that the Orchid Cancer Charity said that 2 in 3 men don't even know how to check themselves properly.
Exactly.
And that, I mean, that's not moving on at all. You'd think that we'd be a lot better than that.
Well, we're still cavemen. You know, we want to be strong and silent and protective and not vulnerable in specific kinds of ways. You know, and there's a certain age when you're a man between, I don't know, 16 and 35 where, come on, you're invincible. And after you reach a certain age, then you start thinking about, you know, things that kind of hurt you regularly and kind of constantly, and you might go check it out, but you still hope that it'll go away. Or
well, you may think you're invincible at that age, but between the age of 15 and 49, that is the highest incidence of testicular cancer.
Exactly, yeah.
So even though you feel invincible at 15, 16, 17, you should be checking yourself for that. And do you find that that people now, where you'll go, because you've been working really very hard on this for a number of years now, do you find that people are more willing and more acceptable to the fact that they are going to talk about themselves?
I think that the fact that I do it, which still surprises me, that people think that I'm this kind of macho character that does these different kinds of films, and they associate who I am with the characters that I portray. So because I talk about it and because I urge them to do it, they tend to want to do it. And people open up about experiences or friends that they've had, and now they are kind of generating more and more conversation among each other. You know,
they're just frightened of you, that's what it is. They're terrified.
I have no idea why.
You do.
I'm such a nice person.